Welcome back. I'm Susan Page of USA Today, sitting in for Diane Rehm. We're talking this hour about the elections coming up Sunday in Iraq. And joining me now on the phone, Qubad Talabani. He's the Washington representative of the Kurdish regional government. Sir, thank you for joining us.
It's a pleasure to be on.
So tell us, what is the Kurdish perspective on this election? What do you think Kurdish voters will be doing?
Well, we're expecting a very high turnout, as usual, in the Kurdistan region. And I think the competition nationwide is far more fierce than it has been in previous elections. I think that's a testament to how important these elections are for Iraq and for the Kurdistan region.
And how is this different from the last election, the election 5 years ago?
Well, there's some technical differences in the fact that previously voters voted for just a slate of candidates, whereas this time around voters will actually vote for the slates, but also the individual candidates on those slates. So hopefully we'll have a far more accountable parliament because people will actually be specifically voting for those candidates. And I think just generally, in 2005, the Shiite political parties formed one big coalition. The Kurdish political parties came into the elections under one big umbrella, and we all saw the general boycott from the Sunni Arab community. This time around, this is a different situation. We're expecting a very broad turnout across the country. There is competition within the Shiite parties for the votes. There are competition between the Kurdish parties for the Kurdish vote. So the stakes are very high, and the candidates have embraced the art of electioneering and have conducted some negative campaigns, which has obviously resulted in tensions boiling over on a few occasions.
What do you mean by negative campaigns?
Well, as we see here in the United States and around the world, people are targeting others' credibilities, others' reputations. So there's negative ad campaigns that are going on, which is, I think, it's a sign of the maturity of the Iraqi political process, where it's becoming an issues-based elections rather than just relying on votes based on party patronage.
And one of the issues from the start has been the relationship among Shiites and Sunnis and Kurds. How do Kurds view that now? What kind of role do they hope to have in the government and in the nation? Is that changing?
I think the Kurds, we're expecting, and we're certainly positioning ourselves to continue playing a leading role in Iraq. I think the challenge this next government faces in Iraq, this post-election government and parliament faces, is actually addressing the key outstanding political and security issues in the country, such as how to manage the country's vast natural resources, how to deal with the contentious issue of disputed territories and resolution to the administrative status of places like Kirkuk, how to implement a federal system that is outlined in the constitution of the country. So these are serious challenges that the next government faces. And we know as Kurds, as Iraqi Kurds, that we have to be in the seat of power in Baghdad. We have to be involved leading a political process in this country to be able to ensure that we get the best thing for Iraq, but also for our own constituents.
All right, Qubad Talabani, thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.